I'm going to cover a couple of things here. First, for Nigella, for me, I think her name is Laura. I guess when she saw the accident a couple of days ago, it shook her up a little bit. There in Albuquerque, the guy got accidentally run over by a truck. I'm guessing it's going to be an accident. I don't think the guy deliberately running for the truck. That's always possible, but I doubt it. I think it's probably just a guy out there not paying attention to traffic and walking in front of a truck and getting hit and run over. She said the guy was in critical condition. Well, what you got to do is just be a slow, careful, safe driver, and not what you might want to do is just lay down, do slow, deep breathing, just kind of work through your feelings for something like that, and not let it really bug you. That would be what I would advise. And next thing I want to cover in the Maricopa County parks. I went down to Estrella Park yesterday. I was up at White Tanks waterfall hike, a month or so ago. I enjoyed both of those. I went to the website. It's MaricopaCountyParks.net, and they got about 14 different areas. The only three that I was familiar with were the Estrella Park, the White Tanks Park, and Lake Pleasant. I haven't been to Lake Pleasant in years. Now, I did have a girlfriend up there that had drowned up there. I wasn't with her at the time. She was with some other friends of hers. She was on an inner tube. Now, she was subject to epileptic seizures. What she did, she wouldn't take her anti-seizure medication. Well, same thing that I can't think of his name, but he's the guy that went to Russia after he's a whistleblower, Snowden. But anyway, same thing with him. He said it dumbed his brain down, and he just didn't like the side effects from the medication, so he quit taking it. I'm thinking what she did, I think she was on an inner tube and probably had a seizure and drowned. Like I said, I wasn't there, though, so I don't know exactly what happened. Because that was in '93, but that park kind of has an eerie feeling for me. So I was in there once, but I doubt I'd ever go back to Lake Pleasant just because of that eerie feeling I get from the park. But there's a bunch of other places. There's like 14 different areas on their website. Now I think Lake Pleasant, White Tanks, and Estrella have been on there for probably from when I was a kid, or they probably older than me. But some other areas that I think are much newer. There's 3 or 4 there that I might consider visiting. I might just see if there's anything here on YouTube in some of these places. Up like in Wickenburg, there's like Vulture. I know the Vulture Mine. There's Vulture Mountain. There's the Buckeye Hills. There's 3 or 4 on there that. Maricopa County is roughly the same landmass as 2 or 3 eastern states. And is roughly the same landmass as a handful of European countries. So Maricopa County is pretty good size. Of course, Coconino County is like the second biggest county in the United States. There's one up in Alaska that's bigger, but Arizona's a pretty good sized state. We've got like 14 counties here. Let's see. I think I covered everything. If somebody specifically wants me to go to one of these parks or wants to join up with me, there's about 4 or 5 of the single female YouTubers that, man, I'd love to, if they did anything, I wouldn't go on a date with you. We'd make that waterfall hike up there at White Tanks Park. We'd make that a date. That would be fun. Bye-bye. Love you all.